Here we go again, further into the rabbit hole that is Ren's music, and I can't wait. This is The Tale of Jenny and Screech, and I cannot wait to check this out. It's going to be awesome. So many of you guys requested me to check this one out next. But I wanted to clear up that during my reaction to Chalk Outlines, I said some things that were a little bit insensitive, and I apologize for that. I did not mean to imply that Ren himself was doing anything to glorify self-deletion, essentially. It was more of a frustration in general for songs that do that. But as I said, my reaction that I don't think Ren does that. There are a lot of artists that do, and I'm not a fan of that because my own personal reasons. And many of you guys told me that, yeah, Ren is the same way. He would never glorify some of these darker things, but they do talk about them to kind of raise awareness and things like that, which is important. I do agree with that. It's just, it shouldn't be romanticized, in my opinion. But anyways, that's a topic for another day, and far more philosophical times for different videos. But anyways, if you'd like to support me in some way or get early access to my videos, you could check down the description below, join the Patreon to request things, or join as a member to get early access here on YouTube. I put them both on Patreon and YouTube, so you have your choice. But on Patreon, you can request full albums, you can request individual songs, and you'll get them right away. But without further ado, let's check out The Tale of Jenny and Screech by Ren. Ooh. Oh, didn't know he was such a good guitarist. I mean, he was great in High Ren, but yeah. Wow. Interesting. Okay.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City.
Oh, that's
Jenny
cool.
walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before. She wanted to escape. Can you blame?
Like a story, it seems like
it.
it.
On the very same night, in a different place, there was this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sounded in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me.
Wow.
If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night.
Wow, that lyricism right there is fantastic. I mean, I just want to get that little bit again, but so far this is fantastic. That's what a crazy part to pause that, but interesting nonetheless. I mean, Ren is fantastic at storytelling, like even just in like High Ren and like the few songs I've heard, there's great lyricism and there's great storytelling within them. Like he's very good at telling a story. Like I feel like he would be a great writer or something like that, because just the way he's able to kind of give a life to each individual character he comes up with. Like I don't know if these are actual people he knows or like people he had met in his life or just characters he came up with based on like maybe things he had heard, or who knows where the origins of these things are. Maybe you guys do, but regardless, it's interesting how real they seem, right? Like you can imagine these characters, you can imagine Jenny and like the emotions she'd be feeling on that night on that street, and Screech and stuff like it's fascinating like how well he's able to personify these characters that he's created. And not only that, but the music's fantastic. The way he's singing, like some of the way he's adjusted his voice, the vibrato he's used in singing, or like just little flourishes he does when he's singing is really interesting. Like he's clearly a very skilled singer, not just for rapping, but also being able to hold a note and sing well. Like he's very talented. Very, very talented. But anyways, we just started here. Let's keep going.
Your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch. Are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite.
love these
like
lyrics.
liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath.
Yeah.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City.
That's a crazy line. Like, I just want to highlight this in particular, and this is part of what I was talking about, when the way, like, the flourishes he has with his voice, like the way he sings here, each individual note, like not fully enunciating the words like London City, but like making each one like a note in like an instrument he's playing with an instrument in his voice. It's so cool. And also, like, I was not expecting the story to go this dark this quickly. I mean, obviously, like, it seems like it's going to be a serious dark story and stuff like that, but damn, like sliced like butter already, like, it's crazy. Let's keep going and see what else there's going to be. Like, we're only 2.5 minutes in, she's already been sliced. What? That's crazy.
Somewhere in London City, Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Wow. That's who it reminds me of. I knew it. There's another artist that I know that I like a lot that sings like this. The name is Maverick Sabre. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Maverick Sabre's music. So many fantastic songs by them, but they also, the lead singer also sings very similar, whereas individual like like very similar. Highly recommend checking out Maverick Sabre. Some very serious, some very touching music. Incredible. But anyways, let's keep going. Ooh. Scene 2? Love how this is all acoustic. It sounds so good. Damn. From Screech perspective, maybe? Oh, wow. Run video. Performance in? Oh, Screech's Tale, okay. I thought so, yeah.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow.
Oh. It's crazy what he's able to do.
Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away.
More sinister than the guy who slashed up Jenny for no reason? I mean, that's pretty sinister, if I do say so myself. I mean, but this is fantastic. Like, I didn't really mention it before in this song, but like, I mean, like a few points, but the guitar, like the acoustic guitar melodies that he's playing, each melody is fantastic and it fits so perfectly with the beat of the story. Like, some people said that, like, Ren's music is like bardcore, and I absolutely understand that. Like, he does feel like a modern day bard. The storytelling, I mentioned that before, just how capable he is of bringing life to the story, even now, like going to see Patrick and knocking till his knuckles are sore and stuff like that, and like desperately trying to like find help essentially for this awful, disgusting thing that he just did. And I mean, from me, it's like I think everyone deserves redemption at one point, like eventually if they're able to work through it and stuff like that. But in this moment, after doing this for no good reason and stuff like that, like Screech has got what's coming to him, kind of thing, or he's gonna get what's coming to him. I'm guessing because something more sinister is in store. I don't know. It's interesting though. Like, the interesting storytelling. Like, again, I would love to read a book written by Ren or something like that, or see a movie or something bigger, because like, or even like a stage play. Like I've mentioned before, how he kind of reminds me of Lin-Manuel Miranda and his style, like the maker of Hamilton and stuff. Because Ren, like, if they work together on something, it would be insane. Anyways, let's keep going. What sinister things about him? I'm guessing he's supposed to be Screech here. He's embodying the Screech as a character.
Hey, babe, you in? Nah, nothing really. I'm just a bit tired. Listen, can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
Yeah, it's just panicking now.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife.
Ooh,
But Screech
line.
was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6 foot 3, working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so from the perspective of what's just happened, obviously it's fairly dark, and you're gonna notice if you watch my reactions, I don't really react the way that most people do, because like, I like telling stories myself. I like writing stories. I'm a DM, like, oh, I was a DM anyways. I play D&D. Like, I love stories. I've always loved stories. So like, the more serious bits of stories that I hear, or more dark, messed up things, I might not react the way that most people do, because I appreciate the storytelling elements like this. Like, I didn't know where Screech was going to go from here, right? Like, he's clearly desperate. His buddy doesn't answer. His girlfriend doesn't, like, he can't figure out what to do. And then the sirens come. It's like, what's he going to do? Is he going to run? Is he going to hide? That was my intention. That was my assumption. But no, he faces them down. And the moment he decided to face off against them, I knew how it was going to end. I knew, like, it was very clear he was not going to survive this encounter. But it's fascinating. It's fascinating storytelling. It's an interesting way to conclude the story 6 minutes in. Are we going to continue from Richard's point of view after this? I don't know. It's super fascinating, though. It's really well told. But very cool. And even using like the guitar as like the gunshots, essentially. It's super inventive and original. Like, it's so interesting. The cameraman falling down, yeah.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying 1 street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame.
Terrible.
It's such a shame.
Ooh. Interesting. This definitely feels like a play almost. This can be the next act, probably. Which would be maybe the officer and how this affects the officer's life going forward. Or maybe the family of Jenny or Screech. Who knows? Who knows? It could be Patrick. Like, what story are we going to get told now? We're only halfway through this. It's interesting, though, nonetheless. Maybe one of them survived. Violet's tale? Who's Violet? Maybe Screech's girlfriend? I don't know. All these acoustic melodies are so good. Absolute bardcore. I'm into it. I haven't mentioned this, but like in D&D, I play a bard character, and also in Final Fantasy 14, I main a bard. So like, if I could play music the way that Ren does, I would be bardcore as well, I'm sure. I can't really sing and I can't really play instruments, so I can appreciate the music anyways. But yeah, I get it. Like, I love bards. I love bards. Wow. So much emotion in just these strings. Spiraling. Such intense emotions. I love his vocalizations too. Ooh.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Going back in time. Again, going back to Ren's ability for storytelling, like, even things like that, right? Like, using the instrument to be a prop in the story he's telling, right? It very much, like, this entire thing could be a stage play, and it would be fantastic. Like, just Ren on stage with a guitar, and just, like, going through all the different scenes and everything like that. Like, I mean, that's essentially what this music video is, and it's so well put together. And just, like, the thoughtfulness to, like, oh, we're going back in time, so let's play a sound that's, like, going back in time on the guitar. Or, oh, Screech gets shot, so here's the gunshots through the guitar. Like, that's things I've never seen done before. Like, it's super interesting and original. It's really cool. I mean, I've seen this. I've heard this before. I don't know.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bar.
Something tells me this will be something to do with self-harm. Maybe. I don't know.
Starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet, she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie, but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance.
A good line.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw,
wow.
and a tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet.
Going back to the present. Wow, that definitely did not take the turn I thought it was. Like, as I said, I paused it in the beginning. I was like, I have a feeling I know where this is going to go, just hearing the very first couple lines. I didn't know the boyfriend was going to come in, but this was another one of the eventual possibilities. Because, like, again, when you think about storytelling, there's only so many ways a dark start to a story could really end in that type of thing. Then I was assuming maybe she would do something to herself or whatever, but it ended up being that the boyfriend. But man, what a dark story. Like, and I don't know what this necessarily has to do with the tale of Jenny and Screech, or if it's just like another tale or something, I guess. But it's just dark stories that can happen. Like, obviously life can be dark sometimes, and this is very clearly depicting some of the few very, very dark things that can happen in this world, and it's incredibly messed up, incredibly dark. Like, things like this should never really happen. Unfortunately, they do, and yeah, it's like we as a society just need to do better, I guess. But it's disgusting that these types of things happen. But yeah, it's fascinating to think about. Like, just from a storytelling perspective, I can appreciate the places where Ren's willing to go and the darkness he's willing to kind of show to the people and bring the light in a way. Because yeah, these types of things, none of these things should really happen in our society, in our world. But yeah, unfortunately they do, and it's disgusting. But this kind of helps shine the light on these things, and maybe help someone to avoid making some of these terrible choices in their own lives. Who knows? Regardless, it's a fantastic song, fantastic lyricism, and Ren is an incredible storyteller. Let's get to the end here. Say goodbye to Violet, I'm assuming.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny.
Boy named Screech.
And a boy named Screech.
Wow. Damn. I was not expecting that as the eventual ending to this story. Wow. I was like, again, the last time I paused, I was like, where did Jenny and Screech come into this? But that's why. That's fascinating. It's interesting that he didn't do it the other way around, because he could have started with the story of Violet and then the story of Jenny and Screech. But it's so much more impactful. Like, I literally got chills with the realization that, oh, the twins. Like, the moment he said twins, I was like, is it them? Right? And then, of course it is. Of course it is. Like, that's wild, right? Just hearing the entire story full circle, and like, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we didn't really hear anything about Jenny. She was just like a normal, like, well-adjusted person, it seems like, who just happened to, unfortunately, come across who was her twin brother that she had no idea about. Like, and you can understand, like, both of them went into like foster care or something like that. They never knew each other. Screech probably went down a much harder road than Jenny did, and yeah, at 14 he became Screech, right? Like, it's a crazy story. It's unfortunately very sad. Like, anyone who gets in that kind of situation, like drugs and alcohol and like poor parenting and like abuse, and like, it's an incredibly terrible cycle that anyone has to go through in life. And it's very sad that anyone has ever lived through anything like this or gone through anything like this, like, because it happens, unfortunately. It's absolutely terrible. But again, I feel like Ren did an amazing job at depicting the story of these characters, like, from start to finish. I mean, again, I had no idea where this new character came in at the end here, right? But honestly, it works so well for the end. Like, it's crazy. It was absolutely insane. Like, it's just incredibly impressive how he was able to put this all together. And not only did he put it all together so well, but like, the lyricism's amazing, the guitar is amazing. Like, every single section, the guitar melodies he made fit perfectly to the story he was telling. The part of the story he was telling is incredibly impressive from start to finish. Like, this is a fantastic track, fantastic song. Like, it was amazing. It was incredibly well done. And I can see why so many people requested this, because it was insane. And like, the finale there, finding out that, yeah, they were her kids, and this is how she died in an absolutely disgusting, terrible way, and now this is how they died in an equally disgusting, terrible. Like, it's messed up, it's dark, but it's a fascinating story, and it's a good parable for how not to live your life, the roads not to go down, stuff like that. Incredibly well put together, incredibly well made, and Ren is fantastic. This is just the start of my journey down the rabbit hole of Ren, but there's a lot more to do. But anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, later days, folks.